featured event, the 7th running of the Charles H. Russell Handicap for fillies and mares on the main course at 6 furlongs. $50,000 added. You have 11 minutes till post time. Here's the field parading in front of you. At the rail, number 1 is Fortunate Barbara, a 3-year-old chestnut filly by Tilt Up out of Talking Barb, bred in Kentucky by Mrs. H.W. Stone and Gentry. Mrs. Harry W. Stone, the owner. Gary Jones, trained Eusebio Razo Jr., rides at 114. Number 2 is Wendy Triple K, bred in California by the Racing Associates, by Jacqueline Klugman out of Doff the Derby, racing for Cardona, Davis and Stute. Mel Stute and Gary Stute are the trainers, Ron Warren Jr. the jockey. Number 3 is Miller's Stationary by Quadratic out of the mare Clamoring, bred in Kentucky by Catherine M. Maple. Kim Stidham owned, Michael Stidham the trainer, and Sam Maples up top weighted at 124. Number 4 is Casa Petrone, bred in California by Farrell W. Jones, by Petrone out of the mare Grand Tenia. Al Hoffman is the owner, C.J. Jenda the trainer. Tim Doocy does the riding at 113. Number 5 in the post parade is the Kentucky bred filly Novel Sprite, owned by Hollendorfer, Tucker, and Wong, by Tex out of the mare Spritzer. Jerry Hollendorfer the trainer, and Ron Hansen does the riding. That's the field for the 7th running of the Charles H. Russell Handicap at 6 furlongs, $50,000 added. Post in 9 minutes. Flags up. And they're off. A good break with Miller Stationary going to the front. Up at the rail, Fortunate Barbara is going to challenge. Right between horses, Wendy Triple K is next. The outside comes Casa Petrone. Novel Sprite trails in the early going. Down the back stretch going to the quarter. Fortunate Barbara on the rail in front of half. Wendy Triple K is second, heading for the turn. Miller Stationary is third, a length and 1/2. Casa Petrone is fourth. Trailing Novel Sprite on the turn. Fortunate Barbara leads by a neck. Wendy Triple K is second by 3 lengths. Miller Stationary is third and beginning to move up. The outside, Casa Petrone. Novel Sprite trying to gain from last. They turn into the stretch. Fortunate Barbara has a short lead. Wendy Triple K is second. Middle of the racetrack. Here comes Miller Stationary there in the stretch. Fortunate Barbara's game at the rail. Wendy Triple K still second. Miller Stationary gaining on the outside. Here comes Casa Petrone on the far outside. The Jenda filly. Casa Petrone gets the lead. Miller Stationary's back into second. It's Casa Petrone. $50,000 added. Returning to the winner's circle, the unofficial winner, number 4, Casa Petrone. And in the winner's circle this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the beautiful trophy and floral bouquet are Mrs. Charles H. Russell. Accompanying in the winner's circle, we have with us Mr. Sandy Waters and Linda and Casey Matson. We'd like to welcome them all to the track. Number 4, Casa Petrone by Petrone out of the mare Grand Tia. Racing for Al Hoffman, trained by Chuck Jenda. Tim Doocy was up at 110 and 1. Incidentally, ladies and gentlemen, it's Chuck Jenda's birthday today. In just a minute, we'll be going down to the winner's circle with Ellis Davis for an interview with winning jockey Tim Doocy. The 8th race, the 7th running of the Charles H. Russell Handicap Official. Casa Petrone home first, 3 Miller Stationary second, 5 Novel Sprite third, 4-3 exacted, $36.60. Here's the field for the 8th and featured race. Number 1 is Master Myth, owned by Roger A. Long, trained by Robert King. Chris Hummel will do the riding. In post position 2 is Fabulous Guy. Fabulous Guy races for the Wind Farm. Jane Saul. Rito Castellanos, the trainer, and A.L. Diaz is the jockey. Number 3 is Gerald D. Dodson's Go Chief Go, trained by R.L. Martin. The jockey is Roberto Gonzalez. Number 4, Sir Han, is scratched. 5 is Deadly Deception, racing for Kurt or Lila Lanning. Charlie and Albert Foster are the trainers. The jockey is Jerry Lambert. Number 6 is the Mountain High Stables, Tang and Volkmans, the Black Chip Stable. Sensitive Program. Sensitive Program is trained by Brian Webb and Randy Stewart, and the jockey is Eusebio Razo Jr. Number 7 is Queen Mary's Boy, racing for Abdi, Caholo, Rochelle, and Valenti. Mel Stute and Fordell Fierce, the trainers. Luis Ortega will do the riding. Number 8 is More Than Green, racing for the Silky Green Incorporated stable. Steve Mayotte and Ruth Ankenbrook, the trainers. Ron Warren Jr. is the jockey. 9 is Lavanger and O'Ramons. Never Sticky, Tom Knight is the trainer, and Tom Chapman the jockey. Completing the field on the outside is Still Friends. Still Friends races for Charles J. Jager. Jeff Bondi is the trainer. The jockey is Cornell Wolf. They're all in the gate. The flag's up. There they go. Go, Chief, go. Breaks first. Hustling out for the early lead goes More Than Green. Right alongside of him, inside is Queen Mary's Boy, followed on the outside by Never Sticky. Into the clubhouse turn. Out to get the lead goes More Than Green by 1 length. In second, Queen Mary's Boy on the outside. That's Never Sticky in third. Back into fourth. Go, Chief, go as the field heads for the backstretch. They're settling in. Fabulous Guy is fifth between horses. On the outside of him, Sensitive Program. 2 lengths to Still Friends. On the rail, Master Myth. Trailing is Deadly Deception. Moving down the backstretch, the 2 Southern California Invaders are doing battle. It's Queen Mary's Boy on the outside. More Than Green at the rail. They're head and head. Moving up in the middle of the backstretch. Fabulous Guys going up with a rush. That's Go, Chief, go right inside of him. Never Sticky falls out of it. Then Sensitive Program gaining ground on the inside. Still Friends. Gap of 3 lengths. Master Myth and coming on Deadly Deception. Round the far turn, it's Queen Mary's Mary's Boy taking over the lead by 1 length. More Than Green is back into second. Go Chief Go's going to be the main danger. Here they come for home. Louis Ortega takes Queen Mary's Boy into the stretch with a 2-length advantage. The San Mateo Mile. Here's Queen Mary's Boy, a strong finisher here. 2.5, 3 lengths. Go Chief Go, the local horse, second. Down at the rail, More Than Green is third. Sensitive Program closing late with Master Myth. It's Queen Mary's Boy in front. Photo shows number 8, More Than Green, finished third. The 1, Master Miss, was fourth. Returning to the winner's circle, number 7, Queen Mary's Boy, the unofficial winner of this afternoon's 28th running of the San Mateo Mile. In the winner's circle, presenting the silver trophy and floral bouquet are Cliff and Virginia Wickman. Mr. Wickman is the past president of the Thoroughbred Racing Protective Bureau. Also in the winner's circle are Mr. Lou Marston and Phil Harris. Mr. Harris is a star of stage, screen, and radio, and a former band leader. Mr. Harris is one of the best-known entertainers in American history. Number 7, Queen Mary's Boy, is a 2-year-old bay colt by Full Pocket out of the mare Smart Queen, racing for the partnership of Abtahi, Coho, Rochelle, and Valeni. Mel Stute and Ford L. Fierce are the trainers. The jockey was Luis Ortega, a mile in 1:37 3/5. Momentarily, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going down to Ellis Davis in the winner's circle for an interview with winning trainer Mel Stute. The 8th race, the San Mateo Mile officials: 7, Queen Mary's Boy first, 3, Go Chief Go second, 8, More Than Green, finished third, 7, 3 exacted 39.40. Now let's go to Ellis in the winner's circle with winning trainer Mel Stute. Ellis?
Mel, congratulations. For first time around 2 turns, a very impressive performance by this youngster.
Yes, he did. He ran better than I anticipated, to be truthful. I thought More Than Green would be a little more trouble, and there's 2 colts from up here, but he did run very well.
And I thought Luis gave him just a super trip there, just sitting off the pace there and let him just be content to lay right there.
Yes, I think the outside is a little better today, and Luis kind of picked the outside, and I think that helped him a lot.
Mel, is there a possibility we'll see this horse back for the California Juvenile Stakes?
I sure believe so, unless something unforeseen happens.
All right, Mel, always a pleasure to have you up here, and congratulations again.
Thank you for having me.
All right, there you have it, fans. The winner there, Queen Mary's Boy, the San Mateo Mile, and we'll go upstairs now for the replay.
Here's the field for the Carmel Handicap. Number 1 is Heed the Storm. Heed the Storm is owned by Mr. and Mrs. W.K. Warren Jr. Neil Drysdale and Jim Hilling are the trainers, and the jockey is Eusebio Razo Jr. at 114. Number 2 is Sherry Lynn B. Sherry Lynn B races for her up in Ma. Wes Gilbert is the trainer, and Brian Campbell's up at 113. Number 3 is Carl H. Fisher's Prima Domina. Richard Cross and Jim Hilling are the trainers. Tom Chapman is up at 114. Number 4 is Amy Louise, owned by Thomas Marion Stewart, trained by Doug Utley. The jockey is Jerry Lambert, and the weight 112. Number 5 is Earl of Carnarvon's Quiet Weekend, trained by John Gosden and Alan Severinsen. Jack Cannell rides at 116. Number 6 is Agitated Sis, racing for the partnership of McVie, Pearson, and Smith. Lonnie Arterburn, the trainer, and Randy Shutt rides at 113. 7 is Fairmead Farms Gold Array, trained by Charlie Comiskey. Kenny Tohill rides at 113 pounds. Number 8 is Nifty Misty Dawn, racing for Hibbard and Pather. Frank Lucarelli and Rob Garrison are the trainers. Ron Hansen is up at 116. 9 in the post parade is Sidney Fields' Sonny's Angel, trained by Roger Stein and Brett Fanning. Tim Doocy is up at 113. Number 10 is Princess Abby. Princess Abby races for Arnold and Huller. Jerry Fanning and Brett Fanning are the trainers. Roberto Gonzalez does the riding at 116. 11 is A Fabulous Time, racing for Johnston, and Johnston. Don Warren and Al Tomeo are the trainers. Ron Warren Jr. is the jockey at 113. On the outside is Cuadra San Gabriel's Mirall. Mirall is trained by Hal King. Rene Douglas will do the riding at 113 pounds. Ladies and number 9, Sonny's Angel, just about ready to go. Flags up. And they're off. From the outside, Mirall trying for the early lead. Out second, Princess Abby in the middle. Gold Array has good speed. Down along the inside comes Sherry Lynn B. They're passing the grandstand for the first time and heading for the turn. Sonny's Angel trying to go up with Quiet Weekend fighting for position. Then Nifty Misty Dawn caught in a pack. Down at the rail, Prima Domina. Outside of those two, A Fabulous Time. Then it's Heed the Storm, and trailing is Agitated Sis. Field of 12 3-year-old fillies skipping on the lawn. On the lead, it's Gold Array by a neck. Mirall, the speed filly, is second on the outside. Princess Abby, good position today. She's third. Then in fourth between horses, Amy Louise. It's Quiet Weekend racing fifth on the outside. Sherry Lynn B is at the rail. A Fabulous Time is inching up towards the lead. Then down the rail, Prima Domina. Then between horses, coming on now, Heed the Storm just a bit. Outside of her is Sonny's Angel. Then it's Nifty Misty Dawn next to last, and trailing is Agitated Sis. Round the turn, on the lead, it's Gold Array now showing in front of half. Mirall, here comes Princess Abby to challenge. Far outside, then down between horses, Amy Louise, they come for home. Middle of the racetrack, Mirall showing in front ahead. Gold Array won't give up. Middle of the racetrack, driving hard. A Fabulous Time. On the outside comes Heed the Storm. They're coming through the stretch. Mirall has the lead. Down at the rail, that's Gold Array driving hard. A Fabulous Time coming on late. Mirall, A Fabulous Time. Mirall in the drive. Ladies and gentlemen, unofficially, number 12, Mirall first, 11.8 fabulous time second, 7 Gold Array finished third. Please hold all tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, now returning to the winner's circle, number 12, Mirall. Mirall is a 3-year-old bay filly sired by Good Doctor. Out of the mare, Miramontes, racing for the Quadra San Gabriel. Hal King, the trainer. Rene Douglas in the boot in 1:45 and 1. In the winner's circle this afternoon, presenting a beautiful trophy for the Carmel Handicap, we have with us from the Pros for Kids, Orly Jackson. We'd like to welcome her and her group to the track this afternoon for the Carmel Handicap. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going down to the winner's circle to Ellis Davis for an interview with winning jockey Rene Douglas and Hal King. Okay, here's Ellis Davis with winning jockey Rene Douglas and trainer Hal King. Ellis?
All right, Rene, congratulations there with Mirall. The horse had shown some early speed before, and you went right to the front.
Yes, sir. I just was planning to go in front like the trainer asked me, you know, and I finally got an easy lead in the back stretch. They tried to press me. I relaxed the filly, and I get it in the stretch. I was looking in a little bit in the stretch, so I went to ride it, and then I saw the horse coming outside, so I just had to get on.
Well, the other horse inside of you, Gold Array, sure wasn't giving it up one bit.
Oh, I know I got him, you know, but the only problem, I thought, you know, maybe I'm going to bother him or something, you know, so I just start riding and riding. When I look outside, the horse coming outside, I was worried, you know, I was worried a little bit.
Hal, congratulations. The first time on the turf, did it surprise you at all, the performance this horse gave?
Can I say yes and no? I didn't expect her to run that well, but she worked against Tropical Holiday down at Santa Anita. Tropical Holiday 2 days ago set a track record on the turf. I knew she was a nice filly, but I didn't know she was this good.
Hal, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, there you have it. Mirall, the upset winner here, the Carmel Handicap with jockey Rene Douglas, trainer Hal King. We'll go upstairs now for the replay.
Here's the field for the Los Altos Invitational Handicap. In the entry, number 1 is Stemwire. Stemwire races for Shell Cavalli, trained by Jerry Hollendorfer. Jack Cannell does the riding at 117 pounds. 1A is Donald Zuckerman's Future Bright. Future Bright is also trained by Jerry Hollendorfer, and Sam Maple rides at 116. 1B is Novel Sprite. She races for Hollendorfer, Tucker, and Wong, the last of the Hollendorfer trainees. Ron Hansen is the jockey at 120 pounds. Next in the post parade, in the 2 entry, is Griddle. Griddle races for Alan E. Paulson. Mike Urkovich and Scott Henry are the trainers. Tom Chapman rides at 114. 2C is Arch Prospector. Arch Prospector is also owned by Alan E. Paulson, trained by Alan Severinsen and Lloyd Phillips. Ron Warren Jr. rides at 113. Number 3 is Fred Watrida's Shanago's Alibi, trained by Malcolm Anderson. A.L. Diaz, the jockey at 117. Number 4 is Al Hoffman's Casa Petrone, trained by Chuck Jenda. Tim Doocy rides at 114. Number 5 is Our Best Tell, racing for Frank Von Flew. Jim Benedict and Barbara Bradley, the trainers. Roberto Gonzalez rides at 114. On the outside is Her Regency. Racing for Stanley J. Bell, Steve Specht and Joel Gonzalez are the trainers. Eusebio Razo Jr.'s up at 114 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, your horses for the 5th running of the Los Altos Invitational Handicap at a mile in the main course. 8 minutes till post time. This race offers $2 exacta wagering. Just waiting for Future Bright. All in the gate, flags up. Casa Petrone acting up. And they're off. Casa Petrone came away well from the gate. That's Our Best Tell up the challenge. Right there, Future Bright is next down on the inside. Griddle racing between horses. Far outside, there's Arch Prospector. Around the clubhouse turn. Back along the inside. Goes up Novel Sprite on the inside. Gap of 3 lengths. Her Regency. On the inside, Stemware. And the last is Shanago's Alibi heading for the backstretch. On the lead, it's Our Best Tell showing in front by a half a length. Casa Petrone taking a breather at the rail is second. Future Bright is third by 2 lengths. Then on the outside, down at the rail, Arch Prospector. Next to half, Griddle is going up in the middle of the backstretch. Novel Sprite is next by 3 lengths. Then it's Her Regency. Back to Stemwar and trailing is Shanago's Alibi heading for the turn. On the lead, it's Casa Petrone showing in front of half a length. On the outside, Future Bright is next to half. Our Best Tell falling back just a bit. Griddle is fourth. Here comes Novel Sprite turning it on, and right between horses, Her Regency's coming on full of run with a quarter to go. They turn into the stretch. Casa Petrone has the lead. She's got company. Her Regency in the middle of the racetrack coming on to challenge. Novel Sprite's putting in a run. Her Regency takes over the lead. Casa Petrone back at the rail. Novel Sprite in the middle driving hard. Stemwar's running on from last. Her Regency coming home in the Los Altos Invitational. Her Regency in front. Number 6, Her Regency on the board first. In the 5th running of the Los Altos Invitational, we've got a photo for the place. Please hold all tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, returning to the winner's circle is number 6, Her Regency, and in the winner's circle this afternoon we have a special guest. The trophy to the winner of the owning race will be presented by Hall of Fame jockey John Longden, for whom our turf course is named. Now 81 years of age, the trainer of 1969 Kentucky Derby winner Majestic Prince, who won his first start of his sensational career right here at Bay Meadows. John Longden is making his first visit to the current meeting. We consider him part of our family here. John won a total of 6,032 races during his fantastic career and is still the 4th all-time leading jockey. Many of his riding winners came right here at Bay Meadows. Welcome back to Bay Meadows, John. It's nice to have you aboard once again. In the winner's circle, number 6, Her Regency. Her Regency is owned by Stanley J. Bell, a 5-year-old chestnut daughter sired by Vice Regent out of the mare In Review, bred in Kentucky by Greathouse Jr. and Dungeon. Steve Specht and Joel Gonzalez, the trainers. Eusebio Razo Jr. aboard in 1:35 and 4/5 seconds. 1B, Novel Sprite was second. The 4, Casa Petrone, finished third. We're going to go down to the winner's circle to Ellis Davis, who will interview winning jockey Eusebio Razo Jr. and trainer Steve Specht in just a moment. Now to Ellis Davis in the winner's circle. Ellis?
All right, Eusebio, congratulations. All that speed up front certainly set it up nice for you, didn't it?
Yeah, I saw a lot of horses going to the front, and my filly, she was sitting real easy behind those horses, and about the half mile pole, I started asking her to run, and looked like she was just doing it real easy, and I thought for a minute, I took the lead kind of early, but I knew she was working really good, and I knew she was going to have something left in the end.
I think you have to hand a lot of credit to trainer Steve Specht. He certainly had her dead fit today, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he's been doing a great job with this filly, and he keep her fit for this time. Yeah.
Eusebio, congratulations. Steve Specht, congratulations. You really had her dead fit, and that mile work certainly showed today.
Well, it worked out right. I passed on the sprint stake, just planning on this one race, and got a couple good works into her, and worked out right.
And you found now that her best distance is around 2 turns.
Well, it obviously is. She's run well both times going a route. The only time on the turf she didn't respond that well, but she really wasn't handling the turf that well.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it. There, Her Regency, the winner of the Los Altos Invitational. We'll go upstairs now for the replay.
Three-year-olds at about 1 1/8 on the Longden turf course. Field of 11 going to post in just 11 minutes. Here's the field for the 8th and featured event, the Bay Meadows Derby. 1 is Coax Me Clyde, racing for the Vista Stable by Angelo out of Platterland. Barry Knight is the trainer. Ron Warren Jr., the jockey, at 118. Number 2 is Golden Fur, 3-year-old chestnut son of Golden Ack out of Exclusive Fur, racing for the Mountain High Stable. Houston Volkman, the Black Chip Stable. Brian Webb and Randy Stewart are the trainers. Jack Cannell rides at 115 pounds. Number 3 is Abtahi Brown and Matty et al.'s Blade of the Ball by Highland Blade out of Tussie Bella. Mel Stute, the trainer. Luis Ortega rides at 115. Number 4 is Glenby Lakin's Perceive Arrogance, 3-year-old bay Ridling by Stop the Music out of Stellar Envoy. Albert Barrera, the trainer, and Jorge Velasquez is the jockey. 5 is La Conda by Liloy out of Gioconda, an Argentina mare, racing for the Preston Wood Farm Incorporated. Gary Jones and Bill Mastrangelo, the trainers. Russell Bays is up at 114. Number 6 is Richard Sanders, Cocoa County by Carey County of Troy Marabouts. Bill Mahorny is the trainer, and Tim Doocy's up at 112. 7 is Abby B. Runner, 3-year-old bay chestnut colt by Little Current out of the mare Abby Leax. Robert J. Sabinski owned. Larry Weishart is the trainer, and Kenny Tohill's up at 112. Number 8 is Grand Judgment by Grand Czar out of Just Judgment, racing for Greenman and Murison. Walter Greenman and David Dutrich are the trainers. Jerry Lambert's up at 116. Number 9 is Galloway Plains by Caveat out of All Regal, racing for Lindsay B. Simple. Mike Erkovich and Scott Henry, the trainers. Ron Hansen is the jockey at 116. Number 10 is Ed Friendly's Literati, trained by Jackwood Fulton. Fernando Toro does the riding at 117. And on the outside, completing the field, is number 11, Slew Bob by Seattle Slew at a full card. Owned by Bradley M. Shannon, trained by Robert Wingfield. A.L. Diaz is the jockey. Ladies and gentlemen, your horses for the 13th running of the Bay Meadows Derby at about 1 1/8 on the Longden turf course. 8 minutes till post time. Gate. Now number 7, Abby B. Runner. Waiting for the outside 4 horses, Grand Judgment, the 8 horse in the Starney Gate. Number 9, Galloway Plains. Number 10, Literati, and on the outside, your field, Slew Bop. They're all in the gate. The Bay Meadows Derby, the flag's up. And they're off. On the outside, Slew Bop is going to the front. Down at the rail, Coax Me Clyde has good speed too. Right in the center, Golden Fur is in third. Racing fourth behind horses. Blade to the ball in the fields going past the grandstand. Up along the inside, here comes Laconda for position. Grand Judgment is right on the outside of him. Abby B. Runner is racing next. Perceive Arrogance takes back just a tad for racing room. Then Literati back to the outside, Cocoa County. Then trailing the field early, number 9, Galloway Plains is far back. Field heading for the back stretch. Coax Me Clyde up at the rail to challenge the lead. On the outside, that is Golden Fur challenging the lead from the middle of the back stretch. Slew Bop is back into third. Laconda is fourth. Up the rail, Grand Judgment is next. Blade of the ball going up on the outside, middle of the back stretch. Abby B. Runner, a very compact field. Cocoa County is on the outside, keeping Little Ratty back behind horses. Gap of 3. Perceive Arrogance, and far back is Galloway Plains. He's beginning to gain some ground. They're on the turn. Coax Me Clyde at the rail. Golden Fur is second. Slew Bop is third. Blade of the ball is next. Grand Judgment is trying the rail from between horses. Bays is fighting for room with Laconda. Here they come for home. Coax Me Clyde on the rail. Ron Warren Jr. has a short lead. Golden Fur is challenging. There's Grand Judgment trying to get out Laconda. Here comes Literati in the middle of the racetrack. Coax Me Clyde has the lead. Here's Greenman's Grand Judgment running on the outside. Jerry Lambert on the outside, and Grand Judgment get the lead. Coax Me Clyde is battling back there head and head. It's a photo for the win in place. Very close. Hold all tickets. Now returning to the winner's circle, ladies and gentlemen, for the 13th running of the Bay Meadows Derby, a Grade 3 event. Number 1, Coax Me Clyde. Coax Me Clyde races for the Vista stable. A 3-year-old bay colt by L'Angелeur. Out of the mare Planterland. Barry Knight is the trainer. Ron Warren Jr. was up in 1:49. Ladies and gentlemen, in the winner's circle this afternoon, presenting a beautiful floral bouquet and trophy to the winning owners for the Bay Meadows Derby. We are happy to have with us longtime Bay Area radio personality, voice of the Oakland A's and the San Francisco 49ers, Lon Simmons. We'd like to welcome him to Bay Meadows. Just a moment, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going downstairs to the winner's circle for an interview with Ellis Davis, with winning jockey Ron Warren Jr. and Barry Knight. Now to the winner's circle for the interview with winning jockey Ron Warren Jr. and Barry Knight. Ellis?
By him, he was running when he went by him, but he gave it that extra effort and got his head back in front apparently. And I didn't know, I couldn't call the winner at the time because it was so close. I knew my horse had his head down, and I knew he responded when that horse went by him, and he had a really good instinctive and aggressive reaction when that horse went by him, and that made the difference in the photo.
And even pressed on the lead there, he looked like he relaxed well for you.
Well, the pace was slow and he was going easy, and I tried to cut loose and break away and get a couple lengths there, and he responded well, but the biggest response was when that horse went by him and he dug back in.
Barry, congratulations. I think today he really validated that victory in the Volante was no fluke at all.
Yeah, this is a really good horse. He's just now coming into his own, and he's probably got his best ahead of him yet, but he's a very competitive horse, and he's always gave a top effort just like today.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alice.
All right, there you have it there. Coax Me Clyde winning a thrilling photo of a grand judgment in the Bay Meadows Derby. We'll go upstairs now for the replay.